Hi, I'm Fran from Kurskal, and you're watching The Monday Club.
It's Monday, it's 7 p.m, and the Gronks are on parade. It's time for The Monday Club, featuring your host, Jennifer Kirk, with the help of the Covered Monkey, and your host with the Toast Topsy Toaster, and a wizard called Gandalf, featuring the sounds of the Class 08 Symphony Orchestra and the musical stylings of Gordon, the music maestro. Let's get ready to loco! Ho, ho, ho! Ooh.
The Monday Club is proudly sponsored by TMC, the Model Centre. Check them out at themodelcentre.com. The website features extensive stocks of new models as well as selective pre-owned items where you can track down that bargain you've always wanted. Pre-order with confidence all of the forthcoming models from all the manufacturers. TMC also offer a renumbering and renaming service so you can get the exact identity of locomotive that you want. Why not also check out their value weathering, or go for something incredibly special with their bespoke service where you can choose from a more extensive weathered look right through to custom graffiti either off the peg or to a design of your choice. Check out TMC today at themodelcentre.com and start your model journey.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Monday Club. We started without Jenny because she was on the phone. Sometimes people just won't get off the phone, isn't that right, Jenny?
Yeah.
So she's here now. So I'm going to let her come in and I thought I'd just surprise you all because I was going to make a voice to like, hello, I'm Topsy Toaster, and then I realised Topsy Toaster doesn't speak on screen because he's shy.
Hello everybody, sorry.
He's the host with the toast.
So it has been told many times before that we don't just go live.
I was going to go live without you because you weren't here. No one stops the Monday Club.
Yes. Well, Topsy Toaster's got a friend, but he's downstairs, so...
I'm going to go and get the friend. I have brought a hat tonight. Can you guard the hat? Because it's essential for... It's my travelling hat.
Yes.
It's essential for tonight's contest.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jen is going to tell you all about it.
Yes. Now that we've got Zoe's jibber-jabber to stop... I have to say, everybody, it's not a nice way to start the Monday Club, coming up the ladder to be told, you're on in like now.
Yeah. 2 seconds ago.
So we're going to be having words with the Cupboard Monkey for doing that, because that's not nice of her. But a big hello to everybody, and especially big thanks to 3B Rail, because Topsy, whilst away on their holidays in Toaster, came across a friend. He's not Topsy Toaster, but he's Gronksy Toaster. So we'll be saying hello to the latest addition to the crew. Oh, yes. And also, of course, to celebrate the fact that it's Key Model World Live this coming weekend, we have got not one, but 2 pairs of tickets to give away. That's right. So, all right. So we've got now Gronksy Toaster. So here we are, courtesy of 3B Round. Yes, I know, googly eyes makes everything okay. So we've got Topsy, and we've got Gronksy. So latest addition to the crew here. Now Gronksy, so named because if we turn him round, we've got a Class 08 on the back there. And actually the number there, 13238, is the same number that's on the Class 08 that would be running if Zoe hadn't just decided to turn the Monday Club on without waiting for me to get up and get
given that we've
position.
got a contest tonight and people will be going, oh, we need to know what's going on, I had to start it. I was going to jump in and let you come in at your own pace. I'm sorry that didn't work out.
No, not a nice way to start the stream.
I'm sure it's not, but I was going to let you come in at your own
Okay.
pace.
So, anyway, big thank you to Hornby Magazine, who very kindly provided these tickets. So, for you and a friend, all you have to do is, or maybe it's just you and, I don't know, your mini-me, or maybe the other half.
I have the contest on screen.
Oh, do we?
Yes. Answer this question.
What's the question?
On the big screen here, we have... The question is, Key Publishing produces which model railway magazine? If you can send your answers to zoe.robinson@gmail.com with contest as the subject line, we will be closing the contest 2 entries at 8 and then picking the answer once I've got all the answers in the hat, basically. So that's the idea. Send your answers to zoe.robinson@gmail.com and answer the question, Key Publishing produces which model railway magazine? No answers in the chat, please. Let's make it at least moderately moderately like a contest, even though I think we all know the answer.
Yes, even let's make it a little bit less like some kind of BBC competition.
Oh, I know.
So, just getting everything running. This is why I absolutely hate just being thrown into a live stream.
Please, you've said your piece, but we have a contest tonight. We couldn't be late.
Okay, so anyway,
you didn't set an alarm, did you, for when you're getting off the phone?
No. What was that?
When you're coming toward a show and someone's on the phone, what I do is I'm just going to put you on speakerphone a minute, and then I set an alarm, and then I go, I'm sorry, my alarm's going. I've got to go because I've got a show.
Can I just say, I was on the phone to Captain Z, pushing up Z's. I went for a power nap.
Well, it's even more important that you have to have an alarm. I was trying to make you sound professional by saying you're on the phone.
I was going for a refreshing power nap, and I said to Zoe, wake me up about an hour before the stream.
You did not, otherwise I would have.
So anyway, slightly more refreshed than I should have been. But hey, we've got Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath, J94, 156 Andrew Shortbread Express, Dongett's Mother Railway, Simon Train's Mother Railway Showcase, Fly Mode Chairman 1, Ryan Tune, Patrick Ling, Francis Wadsworth, Richard Knowles. Is the chat broken? It's not. Oh, there we go. I thought you like sat there going, let's pause, and then lull her into a false sense of security, and then manically type things. So it's great to see you all. John JMC, our guru of sound, great to see you. So, if you've already got tickets to Key Model World Live at the NEC, this is a huge event which encompasses more than just model railways. We've got remote control cars, we've got model kits, it's everything, absolutely everything. Tons and tons on display. There's plenty of traders as well. We have got tickets to give away. If you already have tickets, then please, unless you have extra people who will use them, please don't enter the ridiculously simple competition for the 2 pairs of tickets that we were pulling the names out, the hats for, because these need to go to somebody who will definitely use them. And likewise, if you're overseas and not coming to the UK this weekend and going to Birmingham to the NEC for the show, don't enter, because these tickets only enter if you can actually use these tickets. I'm
sorry to say there is no cash alternative.
We have cash?
No, that's the point. There is no cash alternative.
Yeah. So, 247 Trains, big hello to you. Iron Horse Railways as well. Warbler Productions. Dion Wollaston. Ben Davis says, love the HST. Oh, yes! That HST freight. Now we got asked again and again to do this, and so here it is. You asked.
Is it an HSFT?
No, it's just a HST.
High speed freight train.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's just a HST with freight. I'm being contrary.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Is the answer Daypole, says Sarah Davis? No, the answer is not Daypole.
We said no answers in the chat. So,
also, Jen, while you're
I'm
here,
going to press the button so that we can...
have...
Do we have what?
Well, for a start, do we have a picture on the screen? Do we have a sponsor today?
Yes, we do. Oh, you want to know who the sponsor is?
Thank you, Jenny. That's great.
And our sponsor today is TMC, the Model Centre, your first-stop shop for everything from new items, pre-order items, to getting your items customised, to a vast range of second-hand. So if you want to grab a bargain, maybe something that you missed the first time round, or something that you thought, oh, that looks nice, then do check them out. And we've got some great deals on at TMC at the moment, with a huge cut price second-hand sale. Peachy TT120 asks, will you be at the show, Jenny? Yes, myself.
But don't let that put you off.
Myself and the monkey, actually not the monkey, the myself and Iron Horse Railways. You can tell I've just woken up. Myself and Iron Horse Railways will be there at the show. We're going on Saturday.
Apparently I'm not allowed to come along.
No, you're in the naughty box. The naughty box, the naughty step. And no, it's not got blackjack and hookers.
That's the very naughty step.
Yeah, are you gonna cut them smaller? Because I think we might have a lot of people enter. I don't know.
Yes, I'm gonna cut them smaller. Shut up.
Call me Thicky McThickface.
Shut up and talk to them.
Yeah, call me Thicky.
Close your mouth and talk to them.
Okay. I said call me Thicky McThickface. No, don't. But I think there might be a lot of people trying to enter. Zantek, big hello to you. Roger Woolstenholme, it says it's always Daypol. It is always Daypol. In fact, Daypol have announced even more wagons made in the UK. These have been announced, and we've got a whole load of private owner wagons in all scales, including the gunpowder wagons. We've also got the cattle wagon, bulk cement wagons as well, and a number of rather fetching OXO wagons as well. And these are also available in O gauge, using their 12-ton van as the basis. Some really nice things to choose from. Now, we've also had a lot of information from Hellion, including release of the forthcoming liveries of what's proving to be very, very popular O-Gauge Class 153. So, really, really pleased about that. Oh, we're double stacked here. We're toaster double stacked. It's almost like, and we were trying to think actually.
Two toasts, no waiting.
Yes. We were thinking bread-related place names in the UK. All I could think of was Toaster and Bradbury. Nigel Cole says, suspect Gandalf may be late. Has Gandalf missed...
Gandalf is never late, Toto Wagons. He's just very busy.
Yes, he is. Now, if you'd like to...
Wow, this doesn't like doing this, does it?
No, it doesn't, because you're not on the ball there, are you, monkey? There we go. We've got a lot of text on screen there. Where's all that stuff? I go to a camera and all the stuff's missing. It's like going, haha, we shall hide over here. So,
we do have a lot of text, so do you want me to move it off for a bit?
Yeah, otherwise it's blocking everything. A grateful thanks to TMC for my 4 BE says Will Tucker. Tip, phone them to negotiate an abbreviated payment plan. Absolutely, yes. If you look at it going, oh, I don't have however many hundred, ring them up, because they do payment plans.
I will be back and I'll bring some.
Yes, I would love some
cookies. Hokey cookie.
Richard Swiderski says there is a TARDIS behind the junction signal on the far side of the lower running lines. Absolutely, and I apologise if loads of other people also spotted that, but that's the first comment I saw. Peter Jackson Cheadle here says I'm going on Saturday too. Yeah, so Craig and I will be there on Saturday. And it'd be great to see you all. Do say hello if you see me padding around. I'm going to be filming to do a video, but always got time for you guys. Do come on over. What's in the news, says Patrick? I'm just giving you the news. Chris Mack says, evening everyone. Can't spell. Neither can I. SHP Media says, hang on, there's another toaster. Yes. Thanks to 3B Rail, we have Gronk toaster, so you can see him there. And he actually also sent very, very kindly a Gronk, which, you don't really see it on this angle, but we've got a BR Black Early Crest, no wasp stripes Gronk, with the same number as Gronksy. So Gronksy is really quite excited because... Oh, did... oh, no, no.
Bread balanced there.
Oh, no. But Gronk it up.
Gronk it up.
Gronk it up.
Gronk it up.
Bread-related station, says Will Tucker. Bungay? Bungay? Is that bread? Must be a type of bread.
Isn't there like a place called Loaf or something like that? There's got to be.
Oh, but the Sugarloaf Mountain in, I think it's South Africa. But Simon Trades Mother Rose Showcase says, when will we be getting Ratsy Toaster? I don't know. Clive Engage says, good evening, Jenny and Zoe. When are the Engage wagons coming out, please? And was this the Monday Club? Oh, we need to. We haven't
done a Kickstarter yet because we don't know how much it's going to cost yet.
No. So at the moment, early preliminary stage. Oh, come on, people! We've only just delivered the current Monday Club wagon, which really, really grateful to you guys for supporting the project. Isle of Grain. I like that. Yes, it's Ham Shackleton. Oh, Flymo Chairman, sorry, I'm being a bit slow on account of having woken up literally minutes before Zoe just turned the stream on.
I am sorry, Jen.
Bungay, right, so Yeast Enders, Iron Horse Railways, best bread basis TV show ever.
I did a joke about Yeast Enders. It was on the first animation I made was a fake TV channel for GCSE Art and Design.
And you put it up on your channel, didn't you?
Yeah, and Yeast Enders is one of the programs in it. And you know what? I got a C for that. I made a frickin' animation. I made a cartoon more than anyone else had done. I got a C for GCSE Art and Design.
Your teacher didn't like you.
My teacher loved it. The head teacher loved it. The independent assessor who came and did the grades for GCSE was just approved.
But hold on, well, why couldn't you appeal that if they thought that the mark wasn't right?
I should have appealed, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't want to cause a fuss.
Didn't want to cause a fuss.
That's what they play on.
How's that working out for you?
Well, these days I know a lot better, don't I?
SJ Train World says, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you.
Hello.
Dan says, it's right there. Oh, yeah, Retro Rambles. I remember that. It used to be big in the 80s. Bread, the TV show from the 80s. Everybody used to watch. Oh, Dan, of course. And Richard Swiderski as well. Sandwich. How could we not remember Sandwich? Yeah, so anybody's wondering, like, what? No, you wacky Brits, you name it. It's like, no,
the Earl of Sandwich invented the sandwich.
Yeah.
Sandwich is the location he was Earl
the
of.
Sandwich is named after the Earl of a place called Sandwich.
Yep.
Yes, good old Gerald, eh? Oh, bring me a couple of rounds of Geralds. Tony Wright says, Jenny and Zoe and all. Yeah, Patrick Ling says, I never like to cause a fuss either. And that's the thing, though. Nobody remembers the first, but everybody remembers that you got a C.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, I know you are.
Okay, so we've got our first set going in. I'm not going to read all the names out.
You should all. There should be an automatic.
It should be responding automatically. So that's why I'm not doing it.
Yeah, Rick Morley. We already know about Toaster, but thank you so much. Krista Duke says, hi, Jenny and Zoe. A big hello to you. Zamtek says there's a village called Bunny in Nottinghamshire. Yeah. Excuse me. Also,
there's a place called Hoody Hoo. Hoody Hoo. It's up in the Lake District. Right, Mark Wilkes, your name is in the hat. I am going to read them out as I go.
Yeah, okay. Also, Street Road TMD says, love the Monday Club wagon. It's taking pride of place on my layout. Oh, I'm so glad. We haven't got ours here yet. I need to actually ask
Darryl Lewis
of Sheffield to send us the one that they've got set aside for me.
Darryl Lewis, unfortunately, that answer is not correct. But you can always try again.
Key Model World Live. We did have the question on the screen before. Essentially, we got to ask a question, some question. And like we said before, don't enter if you've got if you're not going to be going or if you've already got tickets. We have got 2 pairs of tickets, and that's right, it's a pair of tickets. So you and a friend, or you and the mini-me, or you and the other half can head on down to Key Model World at the NEC. You will have to find your own way there. And don't forget, if you are driving, then you do need to sort out the parking. And parking, if organised in advance, is I think it's about a £5 cheaper than if you pay on the day, just to let you know. But send your answer to the trivial question of which magazine is organising the Key Model World Live event at the NEC this weekend. Send it to zoe.robinson@gmail.com and put what was it, competition in the subject line.
Yes. Or contest.
Go contest.
So Simon Poole, Richard Bond, and James Moody, your names are in the hat.
Peachy TT120 says, "Hi Jenny, will you be interviewing Martin Weaver on All Things Hornby at some point in the future?" Actually, Carl Hart is the gentleman that I need to actually follow up on in terms of organising an interview, and we do have some plings planned in the future.
You have some plings.
Something
I've got some plings.
Does my speech impediment amuse you?
Yes. Yes, it does. So
I've changed the angle there of the dangle.
Just to annoy me.
Yeah, I think you've broken it by putting text on the screen.
Probably.
Alan I don't know whether this is tongue-in-cheek or not. It says, Alan Downing says, "If I win, the girlfriend will be so excited." You could read that on many levels. It's like, yay, you'll be out of the house all day on Saturday. I can just wear my PJs and drink wine all day.
I was going to do that.
Or alternatively, it's like, yay, let's go to the model thing. And don't forget, it's more than just model trains.
Yes.
Of course, John Wildboar. Of course, Eccles, as in Eccles cake.
Oh yes.
And actually, there's more than one Eccles. I noticed that there's an Eccles in Manchester.
There is. I've been there.
There's an Eccles I noticed out in Norfolk.
There's definitely an Eccles in Manchester, and I ended up there one time, and I had no idea how to get home.
Pirate Scorcher 1998 says, "Another toaster. Who's the imposter?" Well, this is Gronksy the toaster.
And this is Topsy underneath, and he's happy.
So Gronksy is a very close friend of Topsy.
Yes, very close.
When Topsy was away visiting family down in Toaster, then Gronksy was invited back to spend some quality time, and all of the transport was arranged by 3B Rail. So a huge thank you to 3B Rail for another toaster. We've got 2 toasters here. We don't tend to... I can't remember the last time I had toast, but these are so cool. And to all the people who do ask us, it's like, oh, where can we get our own Topsy? You'll have to speak to 3B Rail.
If he wants to make them, that would be quite a nice sideline. But if he doesn't, you can get decals made and just stick them through a toaster.
Bakewell! Bakewell!
Yes.
Yes. I mean, we're straying on towards the world of cake. Although, funnily enough, for all you Americans there, apparently your bread tastes like cake to people like Brits. Because it's got a little bit more sugar than we're used to.
A little bit, no. Robert Powell, Andy Davidson, Edward Elric, and George Hayfield, your names are in the hat.
Oh, and Chorley Cakes. And Tanith Valek.
The whole of Wales, because of Welsh cakes.
Oh, yes.
And also from Welsh Rabbit.
Yes.
Which is bread and something else.
No, there isn't a place called Barrabrith, is there?
I don't know.
Maybe there is. And Marcus Muggins says Banbury and Banbury cakes. What's a Banbury cake? I'm not familiar with that.
I haven't tried one of those yet, but I will need to.
Yeah. Patrick Ling asks, will you be doing a review of the new Hornby Black 5? I don't have one at the moment. No immediate plans to buy one. And I'm not... I don't think I will be. I know there's quite a few reviews out there. But never say never. It all depends. This weekend, actually, at Key Model World Live, there will be a lot of trade. And certainly some of the trade that you know and love from other shows. So Kerno Model Centre is there. TMC, the Model Centre, also there. And a whole host of others too. So there's plenty to see and plenty of opportunities to grab a bargain at Key Model World. And if you've been umming and ahhing about going, then we are here with the help of Key Model World's the magazine that nearly gave the answer.
Don't do that.
A ridiculously easy question. We've got to ask a question. Which magazine is organising Key Model World? If you know, and please, 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 only if you can use these tickets. We've got 2 pairs to give away. And just send to, is it contest? To zoe.robinson@gmail.com with contest in the subject line.
Yep.
Just put the name of the magazine and you'll be put into the hat to be the literal hat full of names. And
you're horrible to my hat. Grabbing over it like that.
I forgot to mention as well, we've got a closing off time of 8 p.m. Yep. If you enter after 8 p.m, you won't be charged, but you also won't be in the hat.
Yeah, because we're going to close it at 8, so I've got time to get all these in.
Yeah.
So, guys, we have Peter Thacker, Lowrider, Sarah Davies. Your names are in the hat. Mm-hmm. The question is, of course, Key Publishing give your bump. The answer. The question is, of course,
somebody encrypted your tongue.
Yes, Key Publishing produces which model railway magazine?
Yes, and they are the people who are organising this event. Huge event at the NEC. First time it's run this year, and it's on all weekend. And it promises to be something really quite special because not just are they going to be model railways, but also all facets of modelling. So if you're
I'm looking forward to what you see of the Airfix stuff.
Actually, yeah. I know that Hornby are there as a manufacturer. I'm not 100% sure about other manufacturers being there. They may well be, but I do know that I've confirmed from Hornby that they will be there, and I think that means that people from Airfix as well will be on hand. I really hope actually that people from Scale Electrics. I don't know whether Scale Electrics are. But we saw the other day that Scale Electrics has released the 1960s Batmobile as a Scale Electrics car. How cool is that?
If it's there, I want one.
Yeah, well, actually...
it's almost made me want to get back into Scale Electric.
They do the DeLoreans as well from the different films.
Yeah, the problem with that is if you run them too quick, they go back in time.
Yeah.
Roger Gregory and Alan Downing, your names are in the hat. Martin Parkinson, your name is in the hat.
Upwell and Onward says, good morning from New Zealand. Sorry if I'm late. I've been working
Monday
since
Club
5
is
a.m.
never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
You're welcome. Also, Jennifer, I've heard that some people have their birthdays today, or at least they've had a birthday since the last episode of the Monday Club. Happy birthday to you, squash tomatoes and stew, bread and butter in the gutter. Happy birthday to you.
Flying with Chairman 1 does make a very, very interesting point. You're ahead of us, so you can't be late. Oh, yeah, that's a point. So greetings from yesterday to all of our viewers out in New Zealand, Australia. I think, basically everywhere that
that's not us.
Everywhere that's to the right of us on a map, and I know it loops round, but essentially everybody right the way out to the Pacific Ocean. Sort of heading east from us is in the future.
Steve Ball, your name is in the hat.
Zantex says, okay, I've heard of a toad wagon. What's a Todo wagon?
Todo wagons is just what we call...
It's a funny pun.
Yes. It's what we call everyone in the Monday Club. Hi, Kettle, your name is in the hat.
So, somewhere going round, actually. I'm going to try and pick it up now. I'm going over to camera 1.
Activate camera 1.
So one of the things which I've been working on a project is a class 13, and I was asked to run it tonight.
And you did.
And I've studiously not mentioned it, but we've got going around a class 13. It is All Hail the Mega Gronk.
Mega Gronk. Mega Gronk. Mega Gronk.
Hashtag not a cult for legal and tax purposes. So
The Monday
I
Club
actually
is not
built
a,
my own
cult
Class 13.
for legal and tax purposes. Your mileage may vary.
So, built a Class 13. Now, you have to start out with two 08s, two Gronks, and then you sort of, through a weekend of hard graft and some 3D printed parts from NIU models, it gradually transforms into a Class 13. Very gassy, that Coke. Now, I'm going to go over to the jab light cam because we might just be able to pick up the Mega Gronk as it goes round. Now, it did finish off the weathering today, so really quite pleased. Excuse me, there's a lot of gas in that Coke.
Diet Coke is gassy. Graham Lloyd and Michael Young, even, that's probably just for that, you're both in the hat.
Yes, going in the list.
You're on the list. Oh my
So I'm
goodness,
just
I've got
trying to-
loads of these coming through.
So the Mega Gronk as well
Mega Gronk.
is fully sound fitted with a HM7000 decoder. And before anybody asks, yes, that is one HM7000 decoder controls the entirety of the Mega Gronk. We've actually got a power bank in there as well because I pinched the HM7000 decoder from my B12, which doesn't really tend to get run, so it seemed a bit of a waste having a HM7000 decoder in that B12. So I transplanted the decoder into the Class 13, and it came with a power bank, so that all went in. At the moment, power banks impossible to find. Hornby's sold out. There is a new batch on the way. I was told that they were imminent, but then I got told actually they're not. We're looking, I think it's like September, October, something like that. Meanwhile, AE Models brought out their own compatible Stay Alive. Those have actually now sold out as well. They proved incredibly popular, but they are manufacturing another batch, which should be here soon. I believe they send them air freight, so hopefully they'll make more than they did before because they've proved incredibly popular.
Paul and Debbie Millard, your names are in the hat.
Also, Fat Wallet Boy 2 says cracking video, guys, on your Italian holiday.
Thank
you so
you.
much. We had a great time. So you may have worked out that whilst we were having some time off, we really were having some time off in Italy. So we shown the video last Friday.
I did 3 on my own vlog channel. Richard Grutters, your name is in the hat, but your one was like an overview, wasn't it?
Yeah, kind of, but also covered a little bit of some of the places we went to, like Path of the Gods, Pompeii. I mean, if you're at the near Sorrento.
Okay, guys, I'm going to have to ask you, don't send in twice. When you get the when you get the confirmation email, it will take a minute or two because it's a lot of people going in.
Yeah,
don't send in twice.
Yeah, you will not get in the hat twice because we will spot it, and it will make us very crusty people. So please only enter once. You're not increasing your odds. If anything, if we find anybody who's just spamming repeatedly, we might then take your name out of the hat as punishment for not following the rules. Alan Downing says, looked incredible. It was incredible.
Fat boy, your name is in the hat.
Iron Horse Railway says, AE models Stay Alives for Hornby TXS are due May, June at suppliers. So imminent, actually, not that long. And I haven't actually... they sold out so quickly. I was actually in Italy when they arrived, and they were sold out by the time I got back.
Well,
So
that's your fault for taking your first holiday in 26 years.
yeah.
Andrew Brindley, your name is in the hat.
And yes, Simon Trains Model Railway Showcase says, love the addition of the confirmation email. Yes, no expense spent here. We just set the
It's actually my out of office.
yes,
It's currently gone to everyone that
yes,
emails me.
we hijacked the out of office auto response feature to be able to do this.
Rob Hall, your name is in the hat. I got a
Cla-
confusing email earlier on from PayPal going, did you mean to send this? And it was just an auto response.
Ah, right. Clive Cobold says, I'm getting better now after my fall on Sunday. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear. I'm glad you're getting better, but you've got to be careful.
You've got to
Always
be very
get somebody
careful.
to hold the ladder. It's very important.
But don't remember not to talk to strangers.
The Mega Gronk is going past now, so you can get a better view. It isn't being bowled by... Well, it is being bowled by another train, but not on the adjacent tracks. You can see
Brian,
it better.
no surname, just Brian. The
Brian.
Brian who requires no further names. Your name is in the hat.
Yeah, it's just one name, Brian. You know, like Madonna or Prince or Sting.
They're all called Brian.
Raymond Legg says, in the US, that arrangement with the cabless Gronk and the cabbed Gronk would be called a cow and calf. Yes, I think master and slave is a term I've seen used, but also cow and calf. Again, I've heard that for the Class 13. Very
Bucket
weird.
and spade.
No, not a bucket of spade.
Hand and glove.
No.
Catherine Salt, your name is in the hat.
The thing about the Class 13 is there was only ever 3 of them made, and they actually, if you're wondering, they were made by adapting Gronks. So 6 Gronks found themselves converted into 3 Class 13s, specifically for shunting the hump at Tinsley Yard in Sheffield.
Mark Nolte, your name is in the hat.
And the reason was that they needed a bit more oomph than a single Class 08. But if you'd have used a bigger locomotive, like, say, a Class 25 or a 31, they would have grounded on the hump. So they needed the flexibility that the master and slave arrangement offered. So unique for the UK, not unique for the world, but definitely did the job just fine. With all
Paul
3...
Newland, your name is in the hat.
All 3 Class 13s actually survived into the 1980s. 13002, which is actually the one that I've built a model of, was the first to be scrapped. And you may be thinking, well, why did you pick the one that went first? The reason is because it was easier to do. Now, 13002 had a few little quirks that makes it easier to do in model form. The slave unit didn't have any markings on, so no BR double arrow, and it also didn't have wasp stripes on the back of the cab.
Which makes it a lot easier.
Which makes things a lot easier to do the livery.
Nick Garolamu, your name is in the hat.
Dean Fielding says, evening all, I used to watch the 13s at Tinsley as a kid in the 1970s. It's a really big shame that none of them got preserved. I believe that, I think it may even have been 13003, did kind of loiter at Swindon Works for a couple of years after withdrawal. I think there was a rumour that there was some kind of preservation attempt, but it fell through, and the locomotive was scrapped. And it's a shame, really, because whilst 13002 suffered a traction flashover in 1981, which caused its withdrawal in June of that year, 13001 and 13003 lasted through till 1985, when the hump yard closed, and I believe were withdrawn in full working order. So, there was nothing wrong with them. It was just there was no use for them, which is a huge shame. And I do wonder why, if there was nothing wrong with them, wasn't the master part at the very least actually just separated off and pressed into use as a standard Gronk. But, they cut them up instead.
Tony Bell, your name is in the hat.
Paul Murphy says, did everyone have a good weekend? Yeah, actually it wasn't too bad.
I don't remember my
I
weekend.
was very busy. I've been filming, when you get on a roll and it's you've got inspiration strikes. I've filmed about 6 or 7 videos. So I'm in a position where I just filmed lots of stuff, and then I've gone back to a full-time job. So I work 4 days a week again. Anybody wondering, being a full-time YouTuber is, I don't know, the problem is when you work all the time from home doing YouTube-y stuff, it doesn't feel like it. I mean, it's hard work. You're doing a lot of stuff, but it feels like you're goofing off from a proper job that you've just not done. So I found it actually very difficult. I'm quite a workaholic. And I think I just need a very structured day. I need to go somewhere and have people shout at me all day. So I've actually gone back to work. I got made an offer I couldn't refuse from a previous employer. So I've gone back to work. So all this
It sound like you were working for the mafia. They made me an offer I couldn't refuse. I tried, but they broke my legs.
For the avoidance of doubt, I do not work for the mafia.
You just saw one on TV.
It sounds like you did. Ian Francis says, "Is that the new toaster? Is that new toaster Topsy's bit of crumpet?" I like that. Gronksy can neither confirm nor deny that. So anyway, today we have courtesy of the publisher of the magazine that you need to actually name check in your email. Dead easy, look it up. It's not. It's dead easy. The magazine that's organising Key Model World Live at the NEC this coming weekend, which is promises to be one of the highlights of the exhibition calendar, featuring not just model trains but also every aspect of modelling at the NEC in Birmingham. They've very kindly given us 2 pairs of tickets for us to give away. So if you haven't already got tickets, or maybe you've bought tickets but you didn't want to take the wife or your mini me because it was too expensive, then obviously there's then scope to enter. But there's 4 tickets we're going to give away to 2 different people, so each person will get a pair. Then if you can use them, do enter. Send your answer to the ridiculously easy question of which magazine is Key Model World Live organised via to zoe.robinson@gmail.com and put contest in the subject.
Could I just confirm what she just said? The Key Publishing produces which model railway magazine? That was the question.
Probably was.
Not which magazine is it organised by. Right, guys, Deborah Stevenson-Jones, Dr. Deborah Stevenson-Jones and Roger Coleman, your names are in the hat.
Excellent. And don't forget as well to tickle the like button and also share the stream as well. Let people know about the Monday Club. And you've got 19 minutes left to go. We've got a cut-off point of 8 o'clock for you to get your email in. I'd like to offer away a free Model U Jenny. So this is from Model U, who said, "Evening, ladies. I did try messaging you on Facebook before the show, but probably without enough notice. No, we have just received it. Would you like to offer the winner a free Model U Jenny? They can collect it at the show in any size up to O gauge. So, on top of that, you will
You will have the opportunity to get a Model U Jenny Kirk?
I don't know whether they... I think because in the advert, we originally only thought we were getting 1 pair of tickets, and last minute we've discovered we've got 2 pairs. So what we will say is that the first pair out of the hat will definitely be able to get the free Model Mini-Me, but I don't know whether they're going to run to both. But that's Model U, who are at the show, and they are offering the winner of the first pair of tickets at least. We will clarify if the second winner does qualify as well. A free Model
I'm going
U
to say
Jenny.
they do, and if he says that he can't run to that, I'll cover it.
Okay. Both winners will get a Model U Jenny in any scale up to O gauge. And I suspect that you'll have to request that prior to the show so we can have it printed off and there for you to collect whilst you're at the show. It just gets better and better, doesn't it? So a big, big thank you to Model U, who very, very kindly and generously made that offer. And of course, don't forget that you can also just order your own Mini-Me, literally the Mini-Me, the Model U Jenny, in my... I think I sort of struck a pose with a shovel, but I've been blown away by the imagination of some people who have adapted me to... a Roman charioteer.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I was amazed that it didn't win.
Yeah, and what was the one that won? That was really good as well.
It was very good, but all I remember is the Roman one.
I must admit, the Roman charioteer did stick in my mind. But there we go. So it just gets better and better. So not only will you be getting a pair of tickets to go to Key Model World Live, but you will also be able to choose your very own Mini Jenny to collect at the show. You must request the scale you want, anywhere up to and including O gauge before, so that they've got a chance to print me off and have it there ready for you to collect.
Ian Wollaston and Dale Williams, your names are in the hat.
Apparently it was Boadicea.
Boudica, yes.
And there's a bit of like when I was a kid at school, she was called Boadicea, and then
Yes.
they changed the pronunciation. And call me an old fuddy duddy because I am.
Okay.
But I refuse to update my pronunciation.
To be fair, here's the thing about Boudica or Boudica or whatever you want to call her. We don't know what she was called. We're not even sure she was real.
She might have been a myth, like Ned Ludd.
She may have been a Ned Ludd figure. Because we know there was a rebellion, but we don't know the name of the tribe. We think they're the Iceni, but we don't know their names or the names of their tribes because the Romans wrote things down. The British didn't. So all we know is what the Romans called them.
Yeah, and if it was a Ned Ludd figure, then it would be a lot of misinformation and stuff to, I guess, hide the real identity of the people rebelling.
It's like the Catavilani tribe from Britain, a very Roman, Latin-sounding British tribe.
Right.
What were they actually called? Because it wasn't what the Romans said, surely.
But yeah, to me, it's always Boadicea. It's like, I'm sorry, I learnt that pronunciation with great effort at school, and I'm not changing it. Especially not if they're not even sure if this Boudica thing is the real pronunciation either. I mean, she might just have been called Sharon. Like, Sharon!
I doubt it was the master strategist Sharon.
Hello, I'm Sharon. I'm a master strategist.
Yeah, Boadicea may have been a druid, says Valleys56XX.
Were druids always men, or could women be druids as well?
I don't know, but what I do know is that we have reports from the Romans who came to Britain, and they were horrified by the druidic religion, to the point where the Romans,
Didn't
who would
have
always...
human sacrifices, or am I?
Oh, the Romans had human sacrifice. They had no problem with that.
Oh, right.
People these days think they didn't, but at the end of a triumph, they would literally have human sacrifices of all of their captured people in front of Jupiter's temple. They made human sacrifices to Jupiter, and they did it in a very, very civilized, refined, and dignified manner. By strangling everyone.
Ooh, CP Model Railway says they changed the spelling, not just the pronunciation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zantek says, I always thought it was Boadicea. Yeah, I'll be honest, that's what I got to. When I was a kid, it was taught as Boadicea, and that was that.
You and Chalmers, your name is in the hat.
JL Railway says, hey, Jenny and Zoe, sorry I'm late.
A Monday clubber is never late. Todo wagons. Nor are they early. They'll arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. And Andy
Model
Stewart
U says we will get both winners a free figure.
Boom! So there we are.
And we're glad you like the extra prize. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Model U very, very kindly offering to give both sets of winners of the free tickets that Key Model World has put up for us to give away today for the Key Model World Live. Both sets of winners will be able to please request your figure before the show so they've got a chance to print them off, and then you can collect them at the show. But you can get a mini Jenny in any scale up to and including O gauge, but do request it before the show.
So the guy who asked for a 1-to-1 figure, I'm not sure they would have the time to print something in that scale. Jenny's like 18 feet tall. We have to sit her outside the house and use green screen projection to get her to look like she's in the show. I may have made that up.
A big hello to Owen at Northgate. Great to see you. I hope you are well. Says my mum was I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. A vulva, but is that vulva? And my dad was a druid.
I have no idea.
V-O umlaut L-V-A. I'm going to say vulva, but I could be completely wrong. It's like, no, it's pronounced Shazza.
I genuinely don't know how you pronounce that. Because it all depends on where they're from, doesn't it? Or at least where the group is from.
And Sarah Davis says, I was disappointed when the famous Russian leader wasn't actually called Rasputin and was just Rasputin, let down again by Boney M. I don't think he was a leader. Well, he wasn't a leader. He was their kind of guru.
Well, there's a reason that they tried to kill him. Because they
Yes.
thought he was Daganara.
Mm.
He had the ear of the queen, you see.
Yeah. Well, I hope he gave it back. Uh, it's like, did she know? So, oh, where's my ear gone? Oh, Rasputin, have you seen my ear? Yes, I have it in a box.
No. Just don't in his hand. No. Can you? No.
Volva.
Volva. Right.
Right, with you. Oh, Marcus Muggins points out there was a Class 52 called Western Druid.
Of course, Iron Horse knows what it would be. Yes.
Not So Salty Sea Dog says, I was just wondering what an O-gauge Jenny would look like on my N-gauge layout. Like a huge... Actually, you could paint me in a sort of a bronze colour and I'd be a massive statue in your park.
You'd be a pretty damn
You'd
big
have to put
statue.
me... Yeah, but you'd have to put me on a stone plinth. It's an idea.
To be fair, I think it might be a bit big for a statue.
I think I need to get rescanned, though. I was looking at the figure of me holding the spade and I thought afterwards... that I kind of limited how I could be placed on a layout. It was also, I tell you what, right, when you get scanned, and I don't know whether Model U are doing scanning at the show. I suspect that if Model U are at the show, they will have their little scanny thing.
I really wanted to, if I was able to go, I really want to take a game controller and be scanned in a sitting position so I can be gaming.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Actually, I tell you what, all your gamer friends would be really jealous. They'd be like, "Oh, I want a mini me." Because we could get you printed off then.
Yeah.
Like I think they do up to. I think he said 1/16 scale. You can actually get a figurine printed of these.
I would like a one that would be about the size to go with like Mask or Star Wars, and then I could have a box, a card back printed, as if I was in Star Wars.
So what you'd need to do is take one of your like Star Trek: The Next Generation, say, print me this size so I can mount myself on a piece of paper.
Yes.
And put a plastic bubble over the top, and then you go, help! I'm in a plastic bubble.
That would be so cool.
But yeah.
The scanning, the showing the new scanning, the 10-second scanner.
Oh yes, it's because when I did it, you had to like strike a pose and hold really still while
You had to vogue.
But no, I think I need to get myself rescanned because me holding a shovel bent over is not conducive to actually putting me in the driver's seat of a diesel locomotive.
Oh, I want to be in the driver's seat of a Gronk.
Yeah, but yes, you can get yourself scanned at Key Model World Live, and it's great actually because you can get like a mini version yourself. But what I would say to you is that when you get the unpainted figure, it is very unforgiving if you've got a bit of a belly on you. So, excuse me. So just
We
What?
both need to be scanned, doing the Back to the Future, leaning out the car, looking at your watch pose, and then we could put ourselves next to the TARDIS.
Back to the Future.
You know, they're leaning out, looking at the watch on the cover of Back to the Future. Part 2.
Yeah. Whoa, heavy, Doc. There's that word again.
That
Is
would
there
be
something
so
wrong
cool.
with the Earth's gravitational field in the future?
That would be so cool.
Sarah Davis says, I'd take my paintball gun and pose that. Just remember, you'd be carrying your paintball gun around all day.
Not necessarily.
Well, I suppose you need to find somewhere, Doc. Could you look after this for me?
The NEC's got a hotel attached, doesn't it?
Yeah, but...
The NEC's got
I
a
think-
cloakroom.
Actually, no, the NEC I don't think does have a hotel attached.
No, I'm thinking of the other place. They might have a cloakroom. You could probably get your paintball gun put in the cloakroom and then just have a ticket and then give it back when you can leave.
Right. Warbler Production says, I still want to be scanned in my Stratfold Barn Railway Guards outfit, posed to fit in the Bachmann XRNAD brake van. Hope Model U are able to do scanning for that. I guess if you're prepared to rock up to the show wearing it, they can get you, I think they have like a seat you can sit on so you can have the sat down pose. Because they did have props when I did it. They had the shovel. So the shovel I'm holding is a real shovel. Well, when I was being scanned, it was a real shovel. Obviously, the little miniature is printed as part of me. But yeah, I need to get rescanned so that I can think thin, suck it in.
Yes, we've just had a very good point there from Rick Morley. 6 minutes of the contest left.
Oh, God, yes. So, 6 minutes ago, we're calling time at 8 o'clock. And please, 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 as we said before, only enter if you can use the tickets. There's no point in entering the competition to get a pair of tickets to Key Model World Live at the NEC this weekend if you can't go.
Daryl Lewis, I'm sorry, that's not the right answer, but you can try again.
Right, in the news, incidentally, I have heard that Hornby will be at the show, and it'll be a great opportunity to talk to them about all of the models, future and present. So I did speak to Wendy Moe, who is one of the 2 people, I believe, who took over from Montana Huron, and I'm hoping that they'll actually have certainly the Airfix people there as well. And maybe even Scale Electrics. I would love that, actually, because Key Model World Live is more than just model railways. We've got everything to do with modelling. It promises to potentially be one of the big shows on the calendar. So it's the first time it's run. It is at the NEC, so think of it as being the same venue as the Worley show was at. This is not the replacement for that show. That's coming, obviously, the same weekend that the Worley show was. Nothing to do with the Worley Model Rail Club, and that will then be run by, I think it is Key Model World as well. But this show is like the one-stop modelling show.
Andrew Bettis, your name is in the hat.
DJK666 asks, do Model U have a cup of tea? I'm sure they can find you a mug if necessary.
Oh, there'll be a mug around
I'm
somewhere.
sure they've got a mug. I mean, if they've come with a spade and a selection of hats, then I'm sure they've got a mug. Nightle said, Ady Pullen, look, you take care. It's been great having your company. Ivo Van Zon says, Hornby did bring most of their Euro stuff to do Dortmund last week. I didn't realise they had Dortmund. Dortmund is one of those shows that I'd love to get to.
Rachel Fern, your name is in the hat.
I'd love to go to Dortmund to the show there, but obviously it's quite expensive to do. It's a bit like, is it Amarang in the US is another show would love to get to. It's sort of, we have a pin in that. Never say never. We'll be looking for that in the future. Francis Wadsworth says, good night, Jenny. It is a school night.
It is.
But we will be emailing the winner. So if you have to go, then obviously don't stay up late on our account. But we will be doing the draw. We're going to aim for about 9:45. But we're giving a cut-off point of 8 o'clock. Simply to allow the Cupboard Monkey a chance to actually get all the names in the hat. So it's really exciting, and a big thank you.
Name a Gamer YT, your name is in the hat.
Woo! So this will be great. Of course, Iron Horse Railways and myself will be at the show. Just press the button.
Don't let that put you off, though.
No, Iron Horse Railways and I will be there on the Saturday. Really looking forward to it, actually. I'm going to have a very chastened time. And be like, oh, it's coming up on the end of the month, and I went on holiday this month. Oh dear, it's going to be a tight one. But I'm sure there will be some good stuff there. We've got TMC are definitely there. Hold on, do I need to officiate?
No, quick question. Once you finish what you were saying, TMC are going to be there. It's going to be a lot of people.
So this is from right. So with the arrival of Gronk, which very kindly been sent by 3B Rail, who also did the original Topsy, says, how many 00 versions does Jenny have? Well, if you don't include the Class 13, I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think. I must admit, I've not counted up for a long time. 16.
That's not an O gauge, though, isn't it?
Oh, 17, including the O gauge one. But
19, including the M gauge. Well, 19 and a half, because we have a chassis. Not a chassis, we have the body, not the chassis.
I'm going to 19 if you include N gauge. And that doesn't include the Class 13, which is technically 2 Gronks back to back. It's like 2 Gronks.
2 Gronks, no waiting!
2 Gronks in a trench coat. hello. We're just the one, Gronk, honest. Oi, you stood on my face. Shut up. We're just one here. We're just one in this trench coat. So, yeah, I think a lot, I think, is the answer.
Too many. No, too many.
Oh,
Ian White, your name is in the hat.
oh, they've offered to send some stickers. Thank you so much, Tinmore Junction. Yes, we would love some stickers. So thank you so much. It's very
That's a
generous.
lovely picture.
Absolutely, yeah. Have they said? I think they've said that we can share that picture.
We've
as well.
seen it.
Oh, have we? We've seen it before.
We saw it last time.
Ah. Yeah, there's a good range actually. Arnold and Juef, Electro, Tren, and
Is it
Rivarossi.
Juef or Jouet?
Juef. I don't know. I always say Juef.
Because if it's French, then you wouldn't pronounce the last letter because it's a consonant. So it'd be Jouet.
This is the Bodicea thing all
like
over
Captain
again.
Picard. If you're French, it's Captain Picard.
This is really the Bodicea thing all again. Stop trying to confuse me.
French is annoying like that. It's like the word oiseau. It's got extra. It's got an X in it.
Simon Train's Model Railway Showcase says there are enough Gronks for a cult. Apparently so. It's like they're just
The Gronk cult is not a cult for legal and tax purposes. Your mileage may vary.
Absolutely. And it's like when you get into the number of shunters I've got, there's like when I've got classes 3, 4, 5, 7. Incidentally, that number of Gronks does include my class 11. Before you ask, no, it's not the Model Rail / Hellion one. It's the original Basra as done by Model Zone, which is based on a Bachmann model.
We are now going to close the contest because it is past 8. So we will be drawing at some point because, I've finished with all the...
You finished?
Yeah.
So just do another quick check. And have you checked your spam folder?
I am going to. Ewan Chalmers has asked, can he be removed from the draw because he got the dates wrong and won't be able to go there?
If it comes out, we'll redraw.
Yeah, but I've already got everyone here.
Look, if it comes out, we will redraw. But thank you so
all
much.
in the hat.
Can I just say thank you so much for letting us know. As we said before, do please only enter if you can use these tickets.
Yeah.
Which I think is why we haven't got as many entries as I thought. I think a lot of people are going, oh, we've already bought our tickets.
Well, these things happen.
But
to be honest with you, thank you so much for saying that you couldn't make it.
It is much appreciated, absolutely. How many entries do we have, says Dongit's Model Railway? Quite a few, actually. I mean,
50?
Yeah, something like 50 in the hat. Good luck to all those who have entered the competition, says Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath. Oh, absolutely.
So the question now is, when do you want to draw?
Are we done and dusted? So we pass...
I'm doing the final checks now. They're not in
Let's
the main
give it
folder.
10 minutes, just in case your email system is a bit slow to let things through.
No problem.
So we'll just wait 10 minutes. Tanith Velaqua says Juef is pronounced perf. No, it isn't.
Juef?
Juef.
Oh, Juef.
Juef.
Could be Juef. Yeah.
Although Ivo Van Zon says Juef stands for something like Jouet Ferroviaire, so it's probably an audible F because it's a contraction.
Yeah, could be then. All right, Juef.
I'll ask them this week. If I remember, I'll ask Hornby. I bet they'll be like, we don't know. We haven't got anybody from that department here. We don't know.
Is this going to be the Dapole Dapole thing again?
Oh, God, don't get us started on that. Oh,
the
my
answer's Dapole.
Well, I always say Dapole, but other people say Dapole.
Yeah.
And the official line, because we did ask when we did our factory tour, is either pronunciation is fine.
Is this the either or either thing again?
Oh, will you stop it? Wait, hold on.
Is this tomato?
I think we should call the whole thing off. Oh, hold on. We do have the prodder. No! Yeah.
Don't prod my belly like a bowl full of jelly.
Yeah, then.
You're a burger, you are.
Yes, I am. I'm one of the good burgers of Jennytopia.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
Yeah.
Jouer is the French verb to play. It is.
Yes, it is. Marcus Muggins says, is dapole pronounced dapole or dap as in apple, pole? Apparently both pronunciations are okay, but it was originally a contraction of David and Polly Boyle, I think it was.
Which is why I say the answer is dapole.
Dapole. That's why I say dapole, because I remember dapole back in the early days, and it was a contraction of David and Polly. So that's why I say it. But of course, the current company, it was sold. So people who work there now have come into it since then. And I hear it pronounced as dapole as well. So, whichever you prefer. Zantek says, you pair, stop it. I'm eating and laughing at the same time. Odile Mahut says, hi Jen and all in the room. Hello to you. But a degree of lateness implied. Oh, here he comes.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Kando.
You're welcome.
So, for Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath says, I was at the ELR, the East Lancs Railway, a couple of weeks ago, just visiting, though. And it's a lovely... Oh, sorry, there's a lot of gas in that coat. It is a lovely railway. Oh, excuse me.
A lot of gas in that coat.
Yeah.
Right, it looks... Yep.
Nothing else
That's
come in.
it. Yeah.
I'm just double checking something, right?
Yeah, no worries. So, while she's doing that, can I remind everyone that we do have a sponsor today? We have a sponsor of TMC, the Model Centre, and they're very, very good. And here's a little bit from them while I work out where the hat's going to go.
The Monday Club is proudly sponsored by TMC, the Model Centre. Check them out at themodelcentre.com. The website features extensive stocks of new models as well as selective pre-owned items where you can track down that bargain you've always wanted. Pre-order with confidence all of the forthcoming models from all the manufacturers. TMC also offer a renumbering and renaming service so you can get the exact identity of locomotive that you want. Why not also check out their value weathering, or go for something incredibly special with their bespoke service where you can choose from a more extensive weathered look right through to custom graffiti either off the peg or to a design of your choice. Check out TMC today at themodelcentre.com and start your model journey. So we're back, and we'd like to ask a huge favour. Do please hit that like button, share this stream so that other people can enjoy the Monday Club. And if you've not already done so, then do please consider subscribing to the channel, ringing the notification bell, and all that good stuff. Now, what is running at the moment? I completely forgotten to. I got stuck on the Class 13. I went, I got Class 13, everybody.
Well, to be fair, you did a very good job of that.
I've been building that over this weekend. So NIU Models is where the 3D printed parts come from to do the conversion, but you will need either 2 Bachmann or 2 Hornby Super Detail Gronks to be able to get to work on the conversion. It's fairly straightforward. I mean, if a newbie mug like me can do it, then anybody can do it. Quite gratifying, actually, when it all comes together. Just, slow and steady wins the race. We've also got the BR Black with no wasp stripes and the 13... it is the number that's on it. 13238 is the Gronk, the 3B rail, very kindly sent with Gronksy Toaster. And we will be doing actually a full video on that, on Gronksy Toaster and the Gronk that came with Gronksy Toaster. But then what else have we got running? We've also got the Dapole Class 29 in two-tone green. That's also fitted with the HM7000 decoder. One of the beauties about the Dapole models of things like the Class 73, the Class 22, the 21 and the 29 is they have a lot of space inside for a really easy full fit for the HM7000. In fact, any sound decoder, but certainly with these, there's room for the power bank and the largest speaker enclosure, and there's actually a space for it where it clips in, and it's like it was made for it. Honestly, it's a pleasure to actually put those together. Now, talking of the Daypol Class 73s, I did notice that Rails of Sheffield have an offer on brand new Daypol Class 73s while stocks last. They're reduced down to, I think they're about 50% off the original RRP, £89.50 for a Daypol Class 73. It's a really great price, and as is always the way, the one that I bought for about 120 is in that sale, and it's like, but you know, hey, if you haven't got one, then do grab yourself a bargain. And the HM7000 Class 73 sound profile is pretty good. Hint, hint. 1968 Concord says Jimmy Somerville is a train enthusiast. His new group is called Gronk Beat. Anyway, so also on the track we've got the private owner train, which I'm actually going to try and pick this up over at a Jablight Mountain.
We still don't have your private owner wagon in it, though.
Yeah, I
think you're the only person from the
I'm
Monday
the only
Club
people.
who hasn't got one.
I'm the only person who hasn't yet got their Monday Club wagon
I
because
did think he accidentally sold too many, and now you're not getting any.
Hope not. I went to a lot of trouble to get all those together, and if I miss out, I'm very annoyed. But yeah, so we've got HST on freight because you asked for it. When I say you, I mean I don't mean you or you or you. It's you. You asked for it, so we're running it. We've also got the usuals on the ABC shuttle. There's another Hornby Gronk actually. We've got Gronk-tastico is going on. There is a BR Green with wasp stripes and lake crest Hornby Gronk doing one of the ABC shuttles. We've also got the Hellion Class 27 in BR Green with the tops number, and also a Bachmann Weathered Class 25 as well. And I'm sure there's another one somewhere, isn't it? Oh no, we haven't. Yeah, and the Class 13 brings us up to 7. Shall we do the draw? So we're ready for the draw. This is for the competition.
They're all in there. All the names are in
and
there.
what we said is only enter if you can use the tickets. There's no point.
Give it a good shake. Give it a good
Yeah,
shake.
there's no point in getting a pair of tickets if you can't use them. So this is for Key Model World, which is on this coming weekend. Do say hello. I will be there.
Tell everyone what the answer was?
Oh, the answer is Hornby Magazine. Key Model World Live is Key Model World Publishing do Hornby Magazine. So that was the easy end. We had to do something. So we've got a whole load of names in the hat. And do say hello if you're going on Saturday. These tickets, by the way, valid, I believe, all weekend. I don't know if you can use them more than once. But certainly, I think when I was looking at the details, they only say the full date range for the weekend. So it's 2 pairs, so you can either take a friend or maybe take one of your mini-me's as well, or maybe a partner. It's a great opportunity. Even as we said, even if you'd already got tickets, if say it's like, well, I can only take one of the kids because it's getting very expensive. Now you can take them all. And Model U, who will be at the show and will be doing their scanning, have also very, very kindly offered to provide a free Model U print of Jenny herself. Yes, I did pose, I think it was last year or the year before, at, was it the NEC? It might have been the NEC. Anyway, I was scanned, and they have offered for a free mini-me that you can pick up at the show, but you do need to specify which scale all the way up to, I think they certainly do N gauge, they might do down to Z gauge, but up to and including O gauge. And if you specify that in advance, they'll get it printed off and it will be there at the stall for you to pick up. So 2 sets of tickets. I know we trailed ahead for only 1 pair, but Key Model World Publishing, aka Hornby Magazine, very kindly actually sent us 2 pairs. So 2 lucky winners today. And drum roll, please. That's just Gandalf running up the stairs in excitement. So, I've picked one out. And we have got... Rob Hall! You have got the first pair of tickets. So there we go, Rob Hall. So, you've got the emails anyway, haven't you?
I have, and I will send them.
In fact, actually, what we will do is, because I've got the tickets, they were emailed to me. The tickets are email. So you can, if you don't have a smartphone, you can print it out before you go. It's got a QR code on that they need to scan. If you've got a smartphone, I believe you can just scan it from the screen.
Yep.
So we will email a pair of tickets to that lucky winner. And like I said as well, if they can then respond and say which size of Model U figure of me they'd like, then it will be, we'll pass that on and it'll be printed and ready for you to collect at the show from the Model U stand. So I've picked the second one out, and drum roll please.
Bang!
Simon Poole, you are the lucky winner of the second pair of tickets. And like we said before, we'll email the tickets to you. They're electronic ones. If you need a paper copy, just print them out. I've got a QR code on that you need for scanning. And if you let us know what size Jenny figure that you would like, then we will relay that to Model U and it will be available at the show for you to collect from the Model U stand. So a big thank you to everybody who entered.
I'm going to say, let's have a third prize.
Of what?
A signed book.
A signed book? Well, they might not want the signed book. Might go, no, I only wanted the tickets. I don't want your crappy book.
Alright, well, alright then. We'll do that another day.
Well, I could take some books and maybe the lucky winners, if they make themselves known to me, I'll give them a free book.
Alright, well, maybe.
Yeah, might even be my book. So 3B Rail says, well done, Rob and Simon. Iron Horse Railway says, nice one, buddy. Timber Surf says, damn, missed the competition. Oh,
You've
so
got to be
sorry.
in it to win it, sorry.
In it to win it. Robert Hall says, thank you so very much. You're absolutely welcome. If you do see us at the show on Saturday, do say hello. That goes to everybody. If you see it, we're always amenable to say hello at the shows. Growler Blackwood Engage Layout says congratulations to both winners. Alan Downing says, who won? I had to nip to the shop. So it's Simon Poole and
Rob Hall and Simon Poole.
Robert Hall and Simon Poole. Yeah, no, the booby prize, 2 signed books. There you are. If you're lucky, you've got a table that needs something wedging under one of the legs.
Fine. I was gonna be generous, but Jen's like, no.
Nick Garolimo says, I'll take a signed book. Okay, yes, £5, please. We do need to push those. But
we do need to push them.
Yeah. If you email, how do we do it? If people want a signed book, how would they go about it? Email you, and you can just send them a PayPal payment thing.
Yeah,
So
if you want a signed book, email.
If you want a signed book from me, if you email zoe.robinson@gmail.com and put books as the subject title, then we can find it. Then we'll sort out with you.
Yeah, or just go to allmousemedia.com. They're for sale there.
Yeah. DJ K666 says, I'll be at the show on the Sunday, so I'm likely to miss you. So sorry about that, but I'm sure the guys from Model U will go, yeah, that Jenny, yeah, she was here yesterday.
Yeah.
We had to guard all the good stuff, and we had to wind the scanning booth all the way out to fit her in.
Yeah, that Jenny, she was here yesterday. We spent all night cleaning up.
Yeah, I'll be honest, we want a new sofa bed in the back bedroom, and we got boxes of books underneath.
Yeah,
so if you guys want to buy the books, please, we want rid of them.
Please. We spent all our money going to Italy. Please buy a book.
Yes, absolutely. But look, anyway, so we're going to be showing some of your videos.
In a minute.
Next 12 minutes or so. I'll be there at Key Model World this weekend on the Saturday. Craig, Iron Horse Railways, will as well. Don't forget, if you're in the stream, do hit... Are you all right there? Oh, you're tired.
I didn't have a nap like you.
No, but yeah. Well, if you don't snooze, you lose.
That is true.
I'll be coming Saturday. Is there a meet-up, says Greasy Rails.
There's always a meet-up. There's usually one on both days, I believe.
I don't, well, I've not organised one, but
You
certainly...
don't need to. There's always someone who says, let's have a meet-up.
Yeah, somebody may organise a meet-up. If they do, let me know. And I might try and be there.
You're always late to them.
I always am. But otherwise, just basically, if you see me wandering around, that's where the meetup's happening. It's happening all day, wherever I am. Right, Leslie Gilpin Railway says, back in the day I had a Southern Pacific haulage after an Amtrak hit a caravan. That's not
goodness.
good. Well, there, it's like you got traction of choice, but not great for the cow. I'm guessing it was being towed. But caravans do make an awful mess. I remember coming up the A1M many years ago, and just where the A66M splits off to go to Darlington, somebody had managed to roll a caravan. And let's just say there wasn't a lot left. There was a lot of bits. And I suppose if you had a lot of sticky tape, you could have put it back together. Ben Tullett says, I've just got my tickets for the Saturday as I am elsewhere on Sunday. Sunday will involve watching real-scale electric cars racing around Silverstone. Oh! It's a treat. Silverstone is quite an experience, I must admit.
I've never been.
Charlie Chimp. Oh, breaking news. Get me the president. Shocking news. The milkshake machine is working at McDonald's Congleton tonight. Oh, my God.
That is...
Getting quick, because it won't be working for long. And I did see another comment somewhere. Naive Gauge says, what is cheaper, a ticket for Key Model World or a ticket for the parking at the NEC?
I'm not sure. Normally parking at these events is marginally less expensive than a new kidney.
Yeah, and if you can organise the parking in advance, and it saves you about £5, which is like 33% or something, or 30%.
My goodness.
It's not cheap. It's about, if you want more expensive, I tell you what, at the pickup point at Leeds Bradford Airport, it cost us £15 for 10 minutes.
I know, it was more than £1 a minute. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, now that was Gougy McGougeface.
Next time, tell your parents if they pick us up from the airport to park outside and we'll walk.
Timber Surf says parking is cheaper if advanced. Absolutely. Hint, hint, Iron Horse Railways. He says, we'll just get it on the day. It's like, are you sure? That £5 could actually net you a Bachmann wagon second hand on one of the many stalls that's there.
Or half a cup of coffee.
Kernow Model Centre will be there, and they'll have a selection of their special commissions, bargains, new models, and the like. TMC, the Model Centre, also likewise with the full display cabinets of their they're really quite lovely graffitied wagons. Those are, oh my word, 3B Rail, incredibly generous. Very kindly donated £10 on the super chat. Says, hi Jenny and Zoe, many thanks for all you do for the hobby. Oh, you're absolutely welcome. A little something to help with the extra bread requirement. Gronksy says hello, as does Topsy.
Yeah, both of them basically saying, hi Dad.
Yeah. Hi Dad. Look at us, we're on your TV. Oh, thank you so much. That is incredibly kind of you.
It really is, thank you.
Timber Surf says, hold on. Naive Gauge says, event is £16, parking is £14. Yes, it's always expensive to go to the NEC. And as Craig and I found one year when we went and actually stayed over for the Worley at a hotel, the hotels jack up the prices around the
hotels
NEC.
now.
Yeah, it's like Gougy McGougeface was in town.
I have to say, I booked 2 years in a row for the Conservative Party conference.
Oh, in
when
Birmingham.
It was in Birmingham for a month in advance. at that little.
Oh, when they hadn't realised the dates.
Yeah, the Crown Hotel.
Oh my word! Thank you so much, Alan Downing. Very kindly donated £5 on the super chat. Says, "I didn't win. My girlfriend will be disappointed. Oh, we're so sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, but never mind. But thank you for that.
The Crown Hotel in Birmingham. It's a little bit outside the centre.
It's not that far.
No, it's like
walking distance.
It's a 10-minute walk.
Yeah.
Basically,
It's a lovely little hotel.
It's Shakespearean. It was wonderful. So if you're ever in Birmingham, I highly recommend the Crown. What a place.
Dave Scott Railway says, pick-up point at Teesside Airport, £5 for the first hour. Buy a coffee and get it free. Oh, actually, that's quite a good. That's a good little tip. That buy a coffee, get the parking free.
Yeah,
you might as well.
Yeah, you can drink it on the way back.
Yeah, but don't forget, as if you didn't win, you can still buy tickets to be at Key Model World. Just what was that? £16 a ticket. So it'll be great. Alan Downing says, "Trust me, she won't." Simon Train's Model Railway Showcase says, "Still cannot believe I won." No, it's look, and don't forget as well, those people who won, let us know. We'll pass on the details to Model You. You also get a free Jenny printed figure for your layout.
I will be emailing you once I've sorted out. Basically, after the show.
Yeah. 156 Andrew Shortbread Express very kindly donated £2 on the super chat. Thank you so much.
You.
Says, one day I bring shortbread for the Monday Club. Oh, well, thank you so much. Actually, when I was at Model Rail Scotland, a couple of Monday Clubbers brought me a goodie bag, and that included all sorts of biscuits and stuff. That was incredibly kind as well, and really, really grateful. But it'd be great to see everybody. If you want to get stuff signed, then you're more than welcome to bring them. I'm always happy to sign stuff if you really want.
She might even
the
remember
boxes
a pen.
signed. Yeah. The Monday Club wagon is sold out, and it doesn't matter how much you badger me. I don't even have any. I'm supposed to, but I haven't organised to get them from Rails to Sheffield yet. But it's completely sold out, and a huge thank you to everybody who backed the Monday Club Wagon project. Monday Club Wagon, I've got the MCW3. That sounds really hip and with it, doesn't it? MCW3, thank you for your support. So MCW, what are you looking at me like that for? Like
you are so trying to be hip that you're nowhere near hip.
Yeah, press the
more
button.
like hip joint.
I just realised, was there no chat on the Jab Like Mountain?
Yeah, there was.
Well, I didn't see it.
You're looking very well.
DJ K666 says, I make great Victoria sponge cakes. Cake.
I do like cake.
And 1968 Concord says, I make a great bread pudding. Ooh. I must admit, I'm not a fan of bread pudding myself.
Don't say that in front of the toasters.
Oh, it's all right. They just got more from me then. Yeah. Oh, Nigel Cole says, I do like my latest Monday Club wagon. Thanks. You're welcome. We are looking at the MCW4 project. We're going to try and expand out to other scales. We will try and do a Kickstarter for N-Gauge. And like we said before, it's order it or lose it sort of thing. The only way we can make N-Gauge viable is if people commit to it. It's a big unknown for us. We don't know whether we can sell the quantities needed, because the problem we've got is that there is a minimum order quantity, and Muggins here has to buy all of them. So if they don't sell, I end up thousands of pounds out of pocket. So we'll do the N-Gauge as a Kickstarter. Now, O-Gauge, I think the minimum order number is quite low. Now, I understand O-Gauge wagons are very expensive. You're looking at £55-60 for a wagon. But the minimum order number, it's either 20 or 25. So I think that O-Gauge might be doable. We probably ought to do that as a Kickstarter as well.
Do them both at the
Oh
same
my
time.
word, thank you so much. JL Railways very kindly sent £4.99 on the super chat. Thank you so much for your generosity. He says, love the class 43 on the wagons, Jenny. Yes, somebody did request it last week and the week before.
Yeah.
And I finally remembered to do it. There's a few people kind of shuddering at the thought of a HST on not just any old freight train, but oldie worldy private owner coal wagons. But yeah, Naive Gauge says, how many committed sales do you need for N-Gauge to happen?
We don't know yet.
I think it might be 50. I need to check with Daypol, with whom we'll be looking to commission that from. I think it's 50. What we need to do is get the design, then we can get a quote on the price.
And then we'll know the information.
And we'll know the RRP. And basically then what we will do is we'll set it up as a Kickstarter on a time limit, because we'll need to order by a certain point.
Kickstarters are time limited.
Oh, right, yeah, there we go. And essentially, it needs to hit, 49, because we'll keep one. Well, yeah, maybe.
Well, yeah, we'll chip in, of course.
We're probably down at 45, because I will try and keep about. Well, I say try and keep 5, but I normally give a few away to magazines and stuff. Naive Gauge says, I'm not sure I have a loco that can haul 50 wagons.
Right, guys. Let's start talking about videos. So we will be looking into that. And pin badges, I have feelers out. I haven't had a response yet from the companies that I've contacted, but it is early days.
It is only Monday. They've only had it a day.
They've had it a couple of days. I've sent them the design. I've asked the questions. And once I get someone that's not charging the earth, we'll see what happens, and then we'll go from there. So, we've got a message here from Warbler Productions. Ooh. It says, hi ladies and toasters. Yes, so we've got both toasters now. Last weekend was the Stafford Model Railway Show, which I went to on both days, though I only filmed on Sunday. This is the result of the filming and features most of the layouts on the show at the exhibition, including the Titfield Thunderbolt layout. Ooh, that is rather cool. Oh, it's a layout showing the filming of the best railway film. Oh my god! So it's not just the Titfield Thunderbolt going round; it's filming the Titfield Thunderbolt.
So you got like a film crew on the flat roll with
Yeah, he says, could you please ask if people could subscribe to the channel? He's only 158 subs at the moment. Oh my goodness.
As always, we always say if you like what you see, then go and check out the channel.
Subscribe.
So are we ready?
Here we go. Beep, 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 beep.
So this is Statfold Barn. We've been there a couple of times.
I love Statfold Barn.
Looks like you got good weather as well.
Yeah.
Which it's always in April you're never quite sure what the weather's going to be. Now Statfold Barn Railway, whenever they've got the days that it's open, it's well worth a visit.
It really is.
We actually really enjoyed our visit there. So much to do and see. And riding on the train, I believe they've extended the running track. I don't know whether that's open. I'm sure Warbler will be able to let us know whether they've extended the full running track. But certainly, really great place to visit.
That is.
I like the back scene.
What era? The back scene is amazing. What era would that be? With that little bubble car? We're looking at 60s.
And those bubble cars, they're either 50s or 60s. Is that it's like either a Messerschmitt or a BMW one?
Huh.
Oh!
I did not expect that. Okay, we jump back in.
Oh right, sorry.
Yeah,
so go back.
We don't. It really does look real.
I like. Oh, Ed, I know which one. This is Leighton Buzzard, isn't it? The Sand Railway at Leighton Buzzard.
I can't tell where that back scene ends and the.
It's really nicely
start.
done. I know what you mean. It's like, are those houses photographs on the back scene, or are they?
They must be.
It's really nicely done. So that's Derwent Road. It looks to be sort of loosely inspired by Leighton Buzzard.
So I'm going to say that's part of the model, but that hedge is part of the back scene.
And if you look, the lighting is
that house is part of the model, and so is that one.
The lighting is perfect.
It's so well done.
Yeah. Oh, a US outline one.
Always like a bit of American outline.
It's a BMW Isetta, says Q-Rail.
Right.
Apparently the Messerschmitt was long and thin, tandem seater, says Ham Shackleton. Ooh. Paul N says, yeah, it looks real. That previous one, the back scene.
It really did.
The back scene coupled with the lighting is incredibly well done, such that it's difficult to tell where the join is.
This is another
Warbler
cool
Production says the extension won't be done until there is ballast available, which is all currently going to HS2, unfortunately. Oh, right. So
you shouldn't have to wait much longer then. They cancelled the damn thing. The moment all the fast bits for London were done, we didn't get the rest.
Yeah, typical, isn't
They
it?
should have started at the
They
top,
used
worked
our
down.
tax pounds, though, for the London bit.
Yeah, they should have started at the top and worked down.
Absolutely. So this, I do love the...
I like the little house with the turret. That's a cool... I want a house with fortifications. That's cool.
Yeah, I really do like the Small Englands. Of course, don't
Yeah.
forget that there's another batch of Small Englands coming from Pico.
I need to
along
run this
with
along
the
now to try
large
and find
Englands.
Titfield Thunderbolt.
Oh, no, but there's some really nice models here.
Yeah, but it's half an hour long, so please subscribe to the channel and have a look at it
Oh,
there.
okay.
You'll find the Titfield Thunderbolt.
No, it's probably near the end.
Look at that. Is that a factory or a castle? It's a
No,
factory that
No,
has
it's not.
massive
That's houses.
battlements. Is
That's
it?
tenement houses.
Oh my goodness. Cool though.
Yeah.
I thought it was a castle.
You've skipped through so many layouts that looked really interesting.
Yes, I did.
Mhm.
This is a 35-minute video. They all look interesting. What are you on about?
Yeah, look at you messing about.
What is this?
Oh, I like this. So this,
What is that? That looks like someone slammed both sides of it to kind of
well, it's
squeeze
narrow
it together.
gauge, but that's something like SM32.
Oh,
I
that
think.
is so cool.
Or G scale. It's sort of like a narrow gauge, like the sort of thing you get at was it Whipsnade's Safari Park, or what was the one down near Luton?
This looks amazing.
I'm sure it's Whipsnade Safari Park. Wow, it's sort of like got a slightly beachy vibe to it. Interesting.
One
There
more.
we are. Here we are.
Terry
Titfield
did-
Thunderbolt.
Yeah, there's the filming.
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool. And the bus as well.
Lovely jubbly.
This is really good.
Wow.
I like this. Sarah Davis says, thing is, who wants to get to Birmingham 20 minutes sooner? You're looking at it the wrong way. Who wants to get out of Birmingham 20 minutes quicker? That's how it is. Oh, that is so cool. The way they've done that is really nicely done.
That is nice. Again, there's a lot of really great back scenes these days.
Yeah.
There used to be a time where you had to either buy a ready printed one or paint your own. But the advent of reasonably priced photorealistic back scenes where you just print off photographs
The size
has
of that
really
lamp
transformed
as well is
layouts.
brilliant. That's so well done.
Yeah, that is nice. Oh, yeah. So, excellent footage, Warbler. Liked and subbed.
That
says
was
Alex
wonderful.
Denham.
Thank you so much for that.
Absolutely. Wines and spirits first, says Iron Horse Railways. Hey, steady on. So thank you for that. We'll put a link in the chat. Well worth watching. There's some great layouts there,
Yeah.
so do check that out. What else have we got? So this is
Mark Wilkes says, good evening, Monday Club gang. I don't know why you've got
Evening.
that voice, but here we go.
What do you mean? I've got that voice.
No, I went,
Look,
good evening, Monday Club gang.
I'm talking without my lips moving.
I will do it in a Welsh voice. Good evening, Monday
Norman
Club
Price, why are you carrying
Norman
that
Price.
Molotov cocktail?
gang. Norman Price, why are you starting all those fires? I have been busy with the station area replacing the platforms with newer ones. In addition to this, some
So
lower relief buildings
You
have been
think
gone
you're
in
doing
place.
Welsh, but you're not.
I
now.
know, I'm
Stop
taking the
it.
mick.
Yeah.
I'll do it in a Scottish accent. Some low relief buildings have been got in place to block off the view through the station of the fiddle yard at the rear. Still to do is the bridge at the top of the station and the addition of the shopping centre
Sorry,
and
you know we
station entrance across the top.
Can I
along
just
with
say,
pins of the
I must
platforms.
apologise to the real Scottish people in the chat.
I will attempt an English accent then, but progress is steady. I present
Just
to you
use your
a
regu-
small series of pics.
What? Why?
This is the BBC.
have you been sniffing the printer when it gets hot again?
No, but I did lick some ducks. What am I on about?
Have you? So there's this photo.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a Gronk on the left.
Yes.
Mm.
Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Not a
Cool.
cult.
JL
The
Railway
Gronk It Up
says
cult is not a
something
cult.
like Jenny.
For legal and tax
Um,
purposes.
Alright.
So we've got some very interesting looking stuff here. I like this interesting livery.
So,
I like the way you've done. Yeah.
with the retaining wall. One of the things I really like about stuff like this, where you've got bridges, retaining walls, multiple levels,
And a very
as
interesting
you get
livery
some
there.
interesting angles to be able to enjoy. Yeah, Flymo Chairman 1, who I believe is real Scottish, says, "Stop, please, stop."
Sorry.
Yes.
So we do Macam. To be honest, I didn't even do Geordie these days. Like,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
oh, you hammer how are you?
Right, anyway.
Whoa,
enough
that's
of the
cool.
accents.
That's really... Yeah, I can't do accents.
I
That was
can't do
about as
accents.
Scottish as Scotty from Star Trek. That was the point.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah. So stop offending our audience. We'll probably on the
Okay.
stats see a big drop as people go, well, if she's going to do that. Next slide, please. I do like the back scene, actually.
It's really well done.
Yeah. Oh, you see,
Oh, that does look good.
this is what I'm saying about it. When you get these sort of bridges, retaining walls, and low down angles, you can get some really amazing shots. Which, when we had Trinity Road out in the shed, we used to get some lovely shots underneath
We
the
did.
main Trinity Road bridge
Yes.
and station
And
building.
we were always talking about putting some texturing on there so that you didn't just see the wires, but we never did.
Yeah. Although I did paint the underside of the bridge black, which
True.
went a long way to help.
That Welsh accent was pretty bad. Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. And to be honest, the Scottish one wasn't really that good.
The English one isn't that good either.
Yeah, and again, these low angles
really
with all the
does look
retaining
good.
walls and stuff
Yeah.
works well. Really
It
good.
really does, because you end up with a feeling real, and that's what I love.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely, and we've got the overhead catenary as well going
Yeah.
on.
it's
Next
all
slide,
very, very
please.
nicely done. Oh, look at that! Look at the mountains.
It is. Look, some of these back scenes. Les did an amazing job, but I feel a bit jealous because like proper.
You can have a
photograph.
photorealistic background on your box file layout.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
So this is really good. Next slide, please. Sarah Davis says, "I like Jimmy Carr's Guide to Accents."
We're not reading out what that is because,
I then saw that after I started reading. So
Yes.
like, stop it.
Particle Station says, under Yusuf's new hate crime law, I'm done. Yes, pretty much.
Yeah,
I'm not allowed in Scotland anymore.
yeah, yeah. At Gretna Green, you get turned back by lots of angry people. With like,
How will I know it's any different from any other time I've been there? I'm always getting turned back. It's like, no, you can't come in.
Yeah.
And they do it in that voice
Yeah.
anywhere in the world. It's amazing.
None of your English eggs here. We've got Scotch eggs. And like, take your sellotape away. We've got Scotch tape. Thank you very much.
Is this the layout with a link to the website where you can make your own authentic? Oh, we do need to try
Ooh.
that at some point. An
Yes,
authentic
somebody sent us
platform.
the link,
Yeah.
and we do. I'm quite keen to try
This is
that.
a really nicely done wall. I like that.
Mm.
Yeah. We're getting some good
Lots of
angles
nice
there.
low
Thank
angles.
you
So
so
thank you
much.
so much. Really appreciate that. Just check that there we are. The views come back up.
So did you get a link sent to you for the authentic
you
platform
did.
announcements?
You got the link sent to you.
Did I?
They send it to you. I very carefully.
No
I
one
keep
sends
my-
me. No one tells me now.
I keep my email address quite well hidden, so all the stuff has to go through you.
Who sent it? I don't know.
We'll find it late anyway. So we have got. So this again from Mark Wilkes. So ScotRail Hakuto to London. So we're just bringing that up.
Quickly copy that. Yep. And yeah, I wouldn't normally put two from the same person back to back, but this is a shorten. So here we go.
Right. So
Helps if I press the right button.
yes.
I've heard that before. You know that it works.
Yes.
If you
Press the button.
hit the liver.
Yeah. Incidentally, so you're going to be on Monday Night Live after this, where
I know,
your live
how am I
stream
gonna-
experience will continue.
I've
with
got Monday
all
Night Live,
retro-
and then I've got to finish off editing your videos. Otherwise, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Is this the station now? No, it's not.
So
There we
here
go.
it comes.
There we go.
So what happened to you getting up like nice and when I went out?
I
to
got
work,
up nice and early. I didn't go back to sleep when you woke me up, so I've been up for a
But
very
did
long
you
time
do?
now.
What did you do?
I've read the internet and watched
You
videos.
read the internet.
And then I went for a leisurely bath with lots of nice bath salts.
So
in it. It was
me
lovely.
waking you up at 6:30 actually resulted in what time did you
In
start
a
work?
net gain of starting work at 9 in the morning.
So, okay.
That is
That's
a
an interesting-
lovely livery.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not familiar with that one. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing that with us. What have we got coming up next? That's some weird...
That's the one with the announcements. Ah, here it is. So,
Oh, right.
I'm going to grab the link, and here is the link for the announcements.
Oh, right. So, and it seems to be like more modern-y stuff. So,
Jubilee Line, Transport for Wales, Northern Line, Elizabeth Line, stations.
okay. Well, we'll have to have a look through this. This looks like it could be good to have a play with.
Listen to real-time train announcements for any station.
Okay.
Interesting. But I know for a fact that we've got our own announcements, so I'm going to try and play them for you now. Yeah, that worked.
Are you sure it's that one? I think your battery's gone flat.
A Monday clubber
Oh, no,
is never late
yeah, the
to
battery's
the
flat in
wagon,
this one.
nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Who
I think
ironically...
these things are brilliant.
Yeah, apart from when your
Batteries,
battery goes flat.
Batteries last reasonable amount of time. I messed about with this one a lot on the way back.
Zantek says it's a Japanese livery for the Super Hakuto Express.
It's really nice. I like
It is,
it.
yeah, I like that. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch. So who have we got? We've already had one from Mark Wilkes. So,
Yes, I was
Richard
getting the next one.
Dusky. So hi Jenny and Zoe. Hope you see well. Apparently not, because I can't read it very well. Hope you seen well and had a good Easter. That just shows how far behind we are.
Yeah.
A video for the Monday Clubbers. 70,000 Britannia passing through Hartford. Didn't we play this one last week?
Nope. Don't think so.
So
Unless it got sent in twice because it was marked as correct.
Could have.
So, I'm going to put the link into the chat.
Okay. Do you want to hit the skippy button?
In a second.
Skippity skip.
There
So
we go.
we're going
Beep, beep,
to
beep, beep, beep.
bring this up.
Hartford welcomes 70,000 Britannia.
Hartford welcomes you. Please drive carefully. You alright?
I've got a cough.
Oh, have you?
I've had a cough for a while.
Yes, you have. You're very coffee. Coffee. I'll tell you what's really nice. I got some limoncello cream. Think Bailey's, but made with limoncello. That is lovely in a coffee.
I'll tell you what was really good. That
Yeah.
coffee that I had down
Oh,
in...
you've been bowled by a guy.
that coffee I
wow.
had down in Siena was amazing.
Yeah.
It was a cappuccino with extra stuff in it.
Yeah. Got all these people like, get out of my way.
It does annoy me when...
Yeah, no, but they'd probably take a view. It's like, oh, right, we can all... Oh, you so nearly got bowled. But actually, that was a great shot with the 66 and the Britannia in the distance. But it's like that woman with the orange trousers when we were in Pompeii.
Oh,
just stood in front of
sure
everything.
she did it on purpose. Walked in front of people that were holding cameras.
Can I just say that this could have turned out very differently if that container train had actually had containers on it. That would have really, really messed up the thing. Oh dear, Ham Shackleton says poor Britannia broke down with failed bearings, had to be towed home with the piston rods removed. Oh, that's a shame.
Britannia.
Oh.
But yeah,
Alan
we had a
Downing says,
great,
I want to try the new mint Baileys. Oh, you and me both. So
I
thank
can see
you.
that one. I've got it.
Oh, sorry, you
Now
pressed
you've
it.
broken it.
No, I didn't. See, look, it works. I haven't encountered a real life Jobsworth in a while. Oh, I can lend you Zoe. Actually, no, you're not a Jobsworth. You're like
I don't even do my work. Never mind, no one else's.
you're like an anti-Jobsworth.
Auntie Jobsworth, I like that.
Yeah.
Auntie Jobsworth, can we have a cake and some more than my Jobsworth?
Oh yeah, Raymond Legg says single coach Britannia. No, actually, it's I think it's the support coach. But
Okay, so next up we have this is N-Gauge Padstow N-Gauge layout tour from Trepatrick Junction.
N-Gauge.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Hit
Here
play.
we go.
Hit the lever. That is. Oh, this is the one with the boats that move. With I think it's using the what do they call it? The thing that with magnets underneath. N-Gauge. This is incredible.
It looks so good.
There's some really nice. Are we sure it's N-Gauge?
Yep.
Padstow and N-Gauge. That is incredibly detailed. You know what? It's like if you'd have said it was 00 gauge, I'd have gone, yeah, seems legit. That is so nicely done.
So well. It puts my efforts to shame.
Mm.
Because my efforts aren't very.
Right.
Oh.
Actually, this I love. I like seeing behind the curtain because this is actually quite informative for anybody wanting to build a layout. It's like,
Wow.
So this is really impressive.
Oh, they are base borderliners and it goes straight together.
I used those on Grove Street Yard.
Yeah.
For putting the filler yard on. Oh,
this is so
and
good.
incidentally, I think I bought mine from B&Q. You can get those from B&Q.
You can't see the joins.
Mm. Oh wow! This is a lovely an N-Gauge.
Yes,
I mean,
Jen.
look at the detail on it. It is so well done.
And a nice quick clip together for the power. That is amazing.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
That is so
right.
good. I'm just...
The bridge is amazing.
I'm trying to say words, but it's not really coming.
So
It's
thank you very much for shutting
really
Zoe up.
nice.
It's much appreciated.
It makes me want to just sit down and get my my box file layout done, so I've got the practice to make the one that's in my head.
Right.
Which will be 2 box files, no waiting.
Can I just say, I also like the tracks that sort of disappear off the front. So you can have a suggestion of a much larger area being modelled by using tracks that jump off the front of the baseboard in that way. So as it pans left, you'll see them there. There's like 2 sidings. Ah, there we are. It says the front has access to and lines that would run onto the key, which are just representations of this. So really nicely done.
That is so good.
So Alan
Phenomenal.
Downing says, "Get cracking, Zoe." I think this is for your N-Gauge box file.
I've actually got the buildings done. All I need to do is put it together.
And I will be. I'm going to start filming this weekend. My box file build. It might be spread out over multiple episodes. I'm going for 009, and I've got the NWin's 3D buildings. They're going out as part of a video reviewing them and showing the effects you can get with the paint and weathering. And that's going out this Friday. But I'm actually going to be using all of these in a lovely box file build. The water tower, I really do love this. I probably won't use every single one of these. I think sometimes there can be a temptation when you've got a load of buildings to cram them all in. But I'm quite tempted to actually go for a little bit more minimalist, maybe like a Talyllyn, upper reaches of the Talyllyn Railway. I think it will work really quite nicely.
Nice.
That's actually really good work with the water.
So good.
And water's always fun. Always fun.
It's so much better than I could do. I'm
So it's got slate from the real Padstow.
I'm just looking at it, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
This is so well done.
Oh, this is lovely. So TARDIS next to building, says Roger Wilson.
Right, we can't watch the whole thing because it's 7 minutes.
Sorry,
thank you so much
I was
for that.
getting really into that.
Yeah,
so
I was really
thank
into
you
it as well.
So much.
That is
lovely
super
layout.
impressive.
So I'm going to press the button. Hit the lever. Sorry, it's just like when you get we're like children. We find a phrase and then wear it out.
Yes, just a bit.
John Walters says hello there, implying some degree of lateness.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks Gandalf.
Ow! I just
Ooh.
cracked my finger
Is
back.
that all?
That was my finger back into place.
Oh my
goodness.
word! I was like spanners in a cement mixer. That was. Oh, Sarah Davis says, "Don't put yourself down like that, Zoe. They've probably done this over years. Possibly, yeah, possibly." Although saying that, I built a
great.
class 13 over a weekend. So some people do work fast, but
Yes, you do.
just because it takes you time doesn't make it any less of a model.
So next up we have from Worthington Model Railway.
Timbersurf says, "Jenny, are you aware that Invisitrax
are
is
now
now available to What
Is
is
that? That's the.
Oh, is that the thing that allows the boat to move on the water?
That's the.
It's like Magna Rail.
Yeah, I believe if it's the right one I'm thinking of, it's a very interesting thing because it has a set of controls in the magnets,
Okay.
but it's not like electric powered or anything. Once you've set them down, it will control them, and it's because of the way the magnetic field flips because of how they've put things in.
So it's got
the
like
reader
whole
inside
sensors.
whatever you're moving goes right, and then it can go in different directions. It's very clever. If it's the one I'm thinking of.
John Walters says, "I still repeat Beavis and Butt headlines."
Sell down, because I can't do it.
TP for my
I am Conholio.
So,
down,
we've got from Worthington Model Railways. Hi, Jenny and Zoe. Haven't made the Monday Club for a few weeks because of work and travel commitments. I know the feeling. And we'll be on a plane on Monday the 8th, so may not be able to make it this week either. That's okay. It's a bit further back than that now. As I mentioned a few weeks ago, I picked up a nodding donkey, new in Maynard's limited edition working models. Made a minor modification to it more suitable to the era that I model, and installed it on the layout. Here's a 3-minute video for the Monday Club, but he's also given me a link to the full sound version, fuller version, so I'm going to link that version into the chat. So here we go. Maynard's Nodding Donkey.
Ooh.
Let's do
You ready?
this.
Let's go. So obviously there'll be some talky in this video.
This is the silent version.
Ah.
I'm going to link into the chat the fuller version with the sound.
Nodding Donkey. And Maynard sounds like an amazing store. There's so many of
we need to
these
see
exclusives. I mean, we've got Piggly Wiggly. But I like this. Nodding Donkeys. People always assume that he's sort of a very Texas oil fields thing. But
Oh my goodness! It's
I love
so
it.
good.
Oh yes. Oh.
Maynard's Alien Craft.
Yeah, we've seen that before.
Oh,
And that's what I like about Maynards. Know what fun is all about.
Yeah.
Oh, that is. I love it. It's like raising the cow up and down on the thing. But no, that Nodding Donkeys. People think of them as like being a Texas tea thing.
Yeah.
But actually, down near Poole in Dorset, there are Nodding Donkeys pumping oil out of the ground. So this is really
so
nice. Really nice. And you could repaint that up if you needed to change that from Cripple Creek Oil and Gas.
Yeah. You could have Billy's replacement oil. Those guys have to go.
Yeah. And maybe with a sign over the door saying pole dancing supplies. That's what they say about Aberdeen. There's only 2 industries in Aberdeen. Pole dancers and oil rig workers. So basically, one group of people dig it out of the ground and the other group of people rub it all over themselves.
I've heard that before. Oh,
yes.
Oh, that is a great idea.
Nice. Of course, don't forget to check out the full Model U range, and they will be at Key Model World Live this weekend. I've also had confirmation that Hellion will be there all weekend. So it's a great opportunity to go and see some of the livery samples and EPs of forthcoming models. I know they were at Rails of Sheffield showing off a lot of these at the Rails of Sheffield Hellion Open Day. But they will be available at Key Model World this weekend as well. That's come together lovely.
It really has.
Yeah. Oh, I do love a good nodding donkey.
That is looking lovely. Really is looking good there.
Maynards. We need Maynards over here because they've got some cool stuff.
We need to pop over to America for a holiday and then
we
go and get stuff.
Sir Kenneth Patterson does keep asking us when we're coming.
The first week of when we can afford it.
So, which month's that?
I think it's the 3rd November of the year.
See, that is lovely. Oh, and stuff like that really adds to a layout. Ben Tullett says Ham Shackleton says to Ben Tullett, import duty from the USA is expensive.
Yeah, but
absolutely.
if you carry it back in your hand luggage from a holiday, then just don't mention it.
Yeah. Oh, that is lovely.
Anything to declare? Nope. Nope, absolutely not.
So
Don't look under my jacket.
Yeah, a lot of people. Well, no, there's no import duty if you're actually just bringing it in on the train. So
it's
thank
a joke,
you
Jen.
so much for that. Really
That was
appreciated
wonderful.
that. Flint Hills Mother Railway Jeff Hammond says, sorry I'm late. Watching you live in Hamburg tonight.
Wow.
Oh, I could just do with a hamburger. Ich bin ein Hamburger. What? You're a meat sandwich?
Rob Hall says he'd like a 00 gauge, Jenny.
Oh,
So there we
right.
go.
So
I will forward that to you. Then you can deal with the.
I will send that on to Model U, and that will be ready and waiting for you. And so Simon Poole, do let us know the scale of Model U. It may even have already.
I'm going to send. That's what I'm doing now.
So that's getting sorted now. Ruben Ashwell says it's been a brilliant stream tonight. Oh, thank you.
It's gone over so quick as
It
well.
has actually. Oh, blooming heck! It's 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Oh my word! So have you had any? We've had a book order as well.
We have. Thank you so much.
So we'll sort that out. Probably be tomorrow now at the earliest. Thank you so much.
Don't read stuff out. I'm sending him a question.
So Knockers Lane says no import duty if classed as a toy, but that has to be very clearly put on the packaging. You've got to be careful. If they mark it down as a model or something like that, then you get hit. Zantek says items were £150 each. Oh my word. Flint Hills Mother Rower Jeff Hammond says just been to Miniature Wunderland. Oh, that is another place I really, really want to go. For then, actually, we got invited to. There's like a version of Miniature Wunderland in the US. I must check in my emails and reply to them, but we've had an invite to go there. Obviously, it'll have to wait until we actually do go to America, but it looked really interesting. Pirate Scorcher 1998 says good night all. No worries. Enjoyable night all says 1968 Concord. Ham Shackleton says, yes, I wanted a small radio connector. Found one in the USA costing £3. Customs wanted £15 plus handling charges to release them. I told them to keep it. Why did they charge you that much? I thought that the customs charge is related to the amount of VAT that it would have attracted had it been sold in the UK.
Nope.
What's it based on?
Whatever they freaking like, it seems. It's been a very long time since I worked for Revenue and Customs. Yes, I did. I was a taxwoman, and I was a council taxwoman, in fact. And it's been a very long time, and I have no idea what they do these days.
The Stevie B94 says, I've been to Miniature Wunderland. I realised I'd not moved from a single spot in 3 hours. So much to see. I can imagine.
Yeah, I can imagine as well. It looks amazing on the videos you get to see.
No, right.
Yeah, there's a minimum charge on import taxes as well.
That is a bit. But surely if it's under a certain amount, you're not supposed to get charged. I think there's a threshold.
I think
for that
there is a threshold, but then there's a minimum tax.
Yeah, it sounds to me like you were scammed by HMRC. So don't
just
forget.
Wait till they send you the thing, because Royal Mail add on their admin fee as well.
Their admin fee. Basically, their admin fee was, we can skin this person for money.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Right, guys. This has been an amazing evening. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. And don't forget, on Saturday, myself and Craig at Iron Horse Railways will be at Key Model World Live. So do say hello if you see us there. And I might take a few books. So you might be able to buy a book in person from us, but limited supplies, as always.
Sarah Davies has a point here. That's okay, Sarah. I don't think any tax collector knows what they're doing. Remember that time those names and addresses on those CDs disappeared and no one could find out where they
Yes.
were? They were on my desk. This is not a joke.
What do you mean they were on your desk?
Yeah, the ones that had been misfiled and lost by HMRC.
Right.
They'd sent them to my office. They ended up on my desk because I'd ordered a load of CDs with files on from another place. Someone thought they were the things. I was off work for a fortnight because
Is this true?
I had holiday to take. That's
so what, it
where
was
they
all
were.
over the news, and when you got to work, you went, "Oh, I found them."
Yep.
So what did you do with them?
I told them, give them to my boss. He went, "All right, I'll sort it."
Did he?
I don't know.
Well, surely
They were on my. Yeah.
Surely you
Sorry,
know,
guys.
HMRC would say that they'd found them internally, and therefore the crisis was over.
You'd think so, but fortnight. Do you want to remind people of your
Yeah.
mess up from 2 weeks ago?
Anyway, don't forget that your live streaming goodness will continue. You'll be prompted to move on over to Monday Night Live with the Cupboard Monkey. And what are you playing tonight?
Rare PlayStation 2 games.
Rare PlayStation 2 games, genuinely rare, not the sort of pseudo rare just because they're expensive.
Yep.
Yeah, some people do conflate expensive and rare, and that
Yep.
isn't always the case.
Yep. Some games are expensive because people love it.
Absolutely. Anyway, oh my word. Sarah Davis says, thanks to HMRC, I have 2 NI numbers and 2 unique tax references. 2 national insurance numbers. How have they managed that? So does that mean for tax purposes you're 2 people? That could be quite
For
tax.
benefits purposes, are you 2 people?
I mean, they shouldn't.
Can you be at work on one and claiming unemployment on the other?
Because I thought it shouldn't. I mean, HMRC are a law to themselves, but they shouldn't be issuing you a second one.
No, they shouldn't.
Weird. Anyway, right. So do say hello on Saturday if you see me at Key Model World at the NEC. I'll be there with Craig. Always lovely to see you. Thanks again for supporting the Monday Club Wagon project. As we said last week, all sold out now, but we are contemplating the MCW Monday Club Wagon Project 4, and we are going to look into doing Engage. It will be a Kickstarter. So if you want an Engage Monday Club Wagon, you need to basically
You need to engage with us.
Absolutely. Otherwise, if we don't reach a threshold, unfortunately, it won't actually happen. So that's what we say to people, and probably the same with O-Gauge as well. We're going
Now
to
we
look
know why your cables break the way you pulled out of there.
Yes, Mum. And a big thank you to 3B Rail, who sent over Gronk the Toaster, who's on his holidays from Toaster, came over with Topsy as well. And huge thanks to everybody who donated on the Super Chat. But until next week, it's me, Jenny Kirk, saying you take great care of yourself. Happy modelling. Bye for now.
The train now departing is the 2106 service to Birmingham for the event on Saturday. And we'll be stopping at Bolton Trinity Road, Grove Street Yard, Mineth Tatis, Tatis Newith, that unnamed layout, Pittsburgh somehow, Eindhoven, Butts Farting, Packham on the back, and then on to Birmingham. That's the 2106 service to Birmingham. If you go up to the loft today... John Walter says, rare PS2 games from Rusholm with love. If you go up to the loft today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go up to the loft today, you'll never believe your eyes. For every train there ever was has gathered there together because today's the day that Jenny does the Monday Club. Good night.
We've got a tumble of clowns.
Yeah.
And there's always a straggler.
Night night.
Good night.
You can go back to bed now.
I'm not going to.
Well, you could, but you don't have to.
And anybody wondering what the Gronky McGronk Gronk face sound is, that is the Mega Gronk. Class
Mega
13.
Gronk.
Mega Gronk. Mega Gronk. Hashtag.
The Gronk It Up code is not a code for legal and tax purposes. Your mileage may vary.
I threw myself off there with Mega Gronk. But yeah, full video on the Mega Gronk project will be coming, not this Friday, but next Friday.
Oh, in the box file layout. Boxed and on file.
Boxed and on file, that was it.
I forgot to put them into the announcements. We'll have to get an announcement done. A nice professional one. By someone who knows how to read.
My 009 one, I've got to think of a slightly Welsh box-related pun.
Yeah.
Something like box back.
Okay.
Or boxy back, or something.
Or sniffy book.
No! For those people who won the Key Model World Live tickets, what I'm going to do is I'm going to forward those to Zoe so that she can then forward them on to you. They'll be coming via email. So Monday Night Live is about to begin. So from all of us here at We're Yard, you take great care of yourself. Happy modelling. Bye for now.